A white dwarf with two faces, hydrogen on one side, helium on the other. Observing the night sky, one of the stars caught the attention of astronomers because of its rapid changes in brightness. Further observations showed that the white dwarf, named Janus, spins once every 15 minutes. But the strangest thing is that spectrometric analyses that reveal the chemical composition of distant objects showed that one side of the star was almost entirely hydrogen and the other helium. Regardless of the age or stage of life of a star, we would not expect its surface to be so heterogeneous, and that something like this white dwarf could even exist. Explaining its phenomenon will certainly be a great challenge for astronomers. The description and results of the research were published in the journal Nature. Most stars entering the last chapter of their lives tend to shrink, and slowly change color. Astronomers refer to these dense objects as white dwarfs. These are the remnants of small and medium-sized stars similar to our Sun. Once they have used up all their fuel in the core and shed their outer layers, the still hot core will begin to cool. This process can take billions of years. These extremely dense stellar remnants still emit thermal radiation and are therefore visible to astronomers. It is estimated that up to 97% of the stars in the Milky Way will eventually turn into white dwarfs, including our Sun. A recently discovered white dwarf has stunned astronomers. Its appearance, and thus its structure, are at least unusual and difficult to explain. It was first spotted by astronomers at the Zwicky Transient Facility, and has since been observed with several other telescopes. It was noticed that it makes a full rotation around its axis in 15 minutes, and the temperature on it is about 35,000 degrees Celsius. However, what is most remarkable about him is contained in the name given to him. It sounds Janus, from the Roman god with two faces turned in opposite directions. Considered the guardian of the doors of houses and city gates. Why was he given such an unusual name? Well, it can be said that the newly discovered white dwarf has two faces that differ in brightness, but also in composition. One half of Janus's surface is covered with hydrogen and the other half with helium. Explaining the reasons for this unusual white dwarf appearance has proved extremely problematic for astronomers. So far, only a few concepts have emerged that can shed new light on this matter. One of them assumes that Janus is undergoing a transformation at this very moment. It happens that in the case of white dwarfs, their surface changes as they cool, from dominated by hydrogen to dominated by helium. Perhaps, therefore, we were lucky to capture such a phase. However, This concept does not fully explain everything. Why would the transformation take place only on half of the star? Why would the two faces of Janus be so distinct from each other in this case? Here, the assumption about the possible shape of its magnetic field comes in handy. It is possible that it is asymmetrical, stronger on one side and weaker on the other. This would explain why the above-mentioned transformation occurs in such an unusual way, and hydrogen and helium do not mix with each other. However, magnetism alone is not everything. Pressure differences may also be at play, and differences in the strength of the magnetic field may be the cause, as it constrains the plasma surrounding the white dwarf. This translates into both the density of its atmosphere and the aforementioned pressure. In this way, on the side of the stronger magnetic field, the pressure will be weaker. And therefore we can expect the formation of a hydrogen ocean there. Currently, astronomers cannot come up with a concept to explain Janus' unusual appearance that does not take into account the differences in the strength of the magnetic field on either side of it.